It is, of course, time for some more PGA Tour 2K25. Apparently, Platt is doing a par 3 tournament this week for the exhibition. So I've heard it's pretty tough, but par 3s also mean like 5 times the number of opportunities for hole-in-ones, which I'm always a big fan of. Love trying to get hole-in-ones. I guess we'll go check out the shop. There's these limited edition Nike shoes. Ooh, maybe we'll buy some shoes. Give my wife some options for dressing the character in the future. Yeah, why not? Why not? Add them to the cart. But I hope everyone's doing well. Guy, welcome back. Good evening. Busey, Yeet, what's going on? How we doing, Darby? Any idea what the 10 gig download was today? Hey, what's going on, SMZ? I do. Let me pull up the patch notes really quick. I believe somebody reposted them. Yeah. All right. Apologies to anyone watching on vertical. I need to set up a hotkey for browser stuff. I don't have that, so I'll just read through it for you guys. But I'll have it on screen for everybody else. Published by Little Sister. All right, that's interesting enough. It's really minor stuff. Really minor stuff. Oh, here, let me give you a permit there. The bot does not take too kindly to rogue links. My player, so addresses a concern related to club fitting attribute displaying improperly when upgrading limited edition clubs with the same fitting. Online, I guess there was an error with quick match in casual online, some challenge stuff, and then I guess some like training scenario things and like a pop-up is like really minor stuff. There is nothing gameplay related, anything of that nature. Very minor. Just threw it in another Discord, so still in your clipboard. There you go. Got it at the ready. Alright. I'll buy these shoes. I don't know if my wife will ever use them for my character, but we've got plenty of VC, so give her some options for later. Okay, so I guess we'll just kind of go about it like we've been, get warmed up, and then we'll dive into the par 3 rounds. Make 5 putts at least 4 feet from the hole. I can do that. That's an easy daily. That's an easy daily right there. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish much else of these, which is completely fine. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, at this point, like, the quests don't mean anything to me. I don't think there is realistically an item that you could be like, I gotta get that. Because what was it? They had the code yesterday, or no, not yesterday. The code on Tuesday was, I guess, for some sort of like 2K undershirt or something of that nature. And then, not related to that, but still 2K25 related. They put out a tweet today that I thought was hilarious. And some of you may have seen my quote tweet around it. I showed it to my wife because I was like, you as someone who's not like super in touch with these things, like, what do you think of this? What does this sound like they're talking about? And she's like, did they add these players to the game? Because it was Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, and Matt Fitzpatrick, and it was like going global. And then something about like congratulations to these players for like being selected or something to that nature. And like her instinct was they were added to the game. I'm like, nope, it's for the Ryder Cup, but they don't have licensing. So it's just a really vague tweet. Also, first swing of the day. Oh, it's a mean kick. First drive of the day, nail it down into the, nail the power drive. Just not enough distance. We're gonna actually get pretty good carry out of here. I'm gonna go with the choked hybrid. Bounce over that big kick. Well, that's how you open your tournament. My goodness me. Oh, we'll absolutely take that. Back at it, JB? Absolutely. Absolutely. How are you doing tonight? See, this is where you start to get too far down. See, I always take these ones just because I like to have more control, but maybe I should throw myself down inside 100 yards, but like outside of pitch range, and just utilize it as practice. You know, I should just utilize it as practice, because I think that's one piece of my game that could certainly use some work. Okay, so our proximity through 2 holes, about 1.5 feet. Acting weird not showing friend lists or parties. Anytime you try to do anything on PGA, it'll give you server issue error codes. So I tried to accept a friend request, and that wasn't working. It hasn't thrown anything at me since I've booted it up, as far as this goes, but I also had a similar issue. See, I didn't really want to hit a draw. I wanted to hit a straight ball, because a draw doesn't attempting to turn back into that wind. Alright, we actually have to putt. Oh, but he's walking like he might like it. Get in there, guy. Have yourself a day. This is where you almost want to quit while you're ahead. You almost want to quit while you're ahead. We're not going to, of course, but you almost want to. Yeah, I like par 3 courses. Always a good challenge. See, this is probably one that I should... I thought that was gonna cut a lot more. I'm trying something out in like I'm trying some different guesstimations to see if I can come up with the system for... See if I can come up with the system for the like ball below my feet. Oh, that did like some weird like straightening out in the middle. I didn't like that. Found me on Twitch? What's going on, Savage Soldier? How are you doing, dude? Welcome back. Welcome to the other side. Welcome to my original home. I've been doing Twitch way longer than I've been doing YouTube. It's still crazy to me how long I've been streaming for. Six iron, I think this'll go. Our swing is so nice and pure today. Went and played one of the local courses today, shot a 92, very nice. Very nice. I didn't get to do any golf today. I had to get a haircut. I know, so much hair to be cut on my head. Had to get a haircut and needed to go and drop off. We had bags of like brush and, you know, lawn clippings and stuff I needed to take and dump. But the weather is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I should have hit full driver. I thought we would get a much more aggressive kick and release. Oh, it's like picking up speed off of the mounds. Jeez. Okay, I thought for a while there that maybe I had misjudged, but I suppose not. Oh, it ended up being the straight putt. Dang. 102? Ew. Wait. We bogeyed a hole? What happened? What happened on that fourth hole? Huh? When did I bogey? Hey, what's going on, Alex? Hey, what's going on, Alex? Ah, I don't want to hear myself. I want to go back to the VOD. I don't remember. What was the fourth hole? I played the second shot down into the rough. Third shot. Oh, that one that I missed high, I guess I was scrambling. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, I don't remember playing a hole poorly. What's going on, Fly Guy? Favorite virtual golfer, least favorite Jedi? What? Is that bad? I'm that bad of a Jedi? Really doing that poorly, huh? Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oh no, I closed it. I really thought we did a good job as a Jedi. I guess we've got our work cut out for us. I'm like trying to be not crazy on the rhythm, but it definitely affects my ability to hit these points. All my bogeys are I missed the green and then I can't go up and down. What a gamer. No Obi-Wan. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. There are some very good ones ahead of me, I'll give you that. I'll give you that much. Yeah, so I have... that was so disappointing. It has been one thing after another with that game, though. Now I gotta spend time over the weekend redoing a part that we beat yesterday because it crashed and we lost 30 minutes of progress. Alright, this is probably the dumb move, but it's the move that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna take this choked 5-iron so that... Oh, I completely misjudged that. Alright, whatever thought that I had come up with, it ain't it. Whatever thought I'd come up with, it ain't it. Come up with a new strat for reading footlies. I was gonna try and run it up the backstop. Roll it back down, but completely botched. That was horrendous. Okay, so I held on to that too long because that was a beautiful 101, but I held on to it longer, so that was definitely past the 108. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with like a more consistent method. Well, hitting your inputs is a key part of it, but for like visualizing the flight path of the ball, and yeah, just completely did not get that one right. Come on, keep turning. What a putt. What a putt. Sometimes the squirrel finds his nut. Yeah, I think the big thing, I don't know, it's side hill lies and it's winds. Side wind, side hill lie. Very good north-south. East-west, though, is wholly problematic. W-H-O-L-L-Y, not... I mean, I guess you could maybe say wholly problematic the other way if you so choose. That was a better judgment call. Yeah, I was just in between clubs. I was hoping that maybe I could squirt it up the right-hand side of the green where it's a little bit flatter. Alright, 79%. Ooh, you gotta hit this thing. You gotta hit this thing. Oh, I underswung it by 3%. Wasn't a terrible line. May have been a bit high. Yeah, what's going on, Joe? When do I pick up the Ryder Cup deal? So our next match is 2:30 Eastern on Sunday. And then sometime, I guess tomorrow or Friday, I assume we will find out who we're being matched up against for the 4-ball and the foursome for next week. And then we'll have to get to scheduling that. And then once I have those matches scheduled, I will let you guys know. I'll always post those announcements in Discord because that's more readily available than the stream. This is buried, so... Yeah, it's not bad. I think if I went with the... Yeah, that would have been 8 yards shorter. I just don't think we would have gotten out. A 51. Ooh, close. Very, very close. My day's been well, thank you for asking. Shot a 43 at your golf course today? Very nice. I'm jealous. I don't know if I'll be able to get out and hit the range at all this week. I keep saying it. I gotta book some sort of lesson. I can feel myself plateauing again. Oh, we're online. Oh, Colby, you put loft on it and you didn't need to. Would have been in the hole. Would have been in the hole. Golf's always a good sport to play. Oh yeah, I just didn't have the time today. And it's also a hard thing to squeeze in with a toddler at home and a pregnant wife, so gotta pick those battles accordingly. I don't think that's enough distance. I'm gonna underhit this. That's still a little bit too far potentially. Ho ho. Not a bad effort. That's kind of the right kick pattern to get it close. I will say we've been a lot better about these. Pushed it. That could have been really nice otherwise. Didn't realize I was expecting. Yeah, thank you. We announced it on stream, on like the birthday stream, like a month and change ago. But we haven't, it's not like it's something that I'm like constantly talking about. So yeah, we're expecting early March. So, you know, who knows what that'll do to the stream. I know it'll upend it for at least a little bit. I don't know long term though how things will go. Gotta head out. Got work in the morning. Hey, take it easy, Joe. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Have a good one. I'm hardly showing. Thanks. I trying to hide it. You know, I'm glad we're this far and I'm not showing yet. Dies. Hey, Branko, how are you doing? Hello, hello. It's so funny. We've got 2 bogeys on the card. It's just the stupidest. Can't get up and down. Everything else, though, we're just tearing up. Alright, uphill into win. I feel like this doesn't get there, right? $253, $248. I feel like it's this sort of shot. Which is not the normal shot that I take, but I feel like we got a partial. Partial the 3-wood instead. I don't know. It just felt like to me that the hybrid wasn't gonna be enough. Beautiful. Hey, Sabube. Welcome back. How are we today? I need to... See, this is like if it lands close enough, it's gonna take a big kick. Which almost feels like I need to play it more to the right. Peel here, kick left, roll a little bit left. It's not bad, because if I land it much shorter, like, we're just in a really bad spot, I feel like. Was it 42%? So you're not hitting it very hard. Ooh, I almost put it too high. Yes, this is round 3. Indeed. All right, I gotta step on this power drive to give ourselves a chance to get there in 2. 103, close it a little bit. We're gonna lose a touch of distance, but should be farther than normal power drive, yeah. 329 yards in the air. Gets us down 370. Now I got 268 in. Okay. Is what it's already gonna land. Set these a little softer. Oh, I pulled it. Well, we might have just a play up the green here from pin high. What's going on, Aaron? Don't know how scoring works for golf. Always wanted to play, but you'd never get the ball at the first hole. So basically, the way it gets scored is for every stroke that you take, you add 1 to your score. The goal is to have the lowest possible score that you can get. So a lot of times you're just playing against yourself. Now the course has a par. So that's what they say is like what they intend for a hole to be completed in strokes wise, right? So you have par 3, par 4, par 5. This is a par 5. So the goal is 5 strokes or less, but there is a handicap system in the game of golf. So if you are a worse player, a par 5 for you might actually be a par 7 or 8. So it scales. It scales as you get better. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. That's the right idea, but it went a lot further than I was playing for. Uphill. 56%. I hit it too firm. Hit it right through the break. That's the right read. Missed opportunity. Missed input, though, and then misjudgment on the chip. And no problem. Yeah, so when you hear people talking about birdie is 1 stroke under par, right? So on this hole, par 4, if I get it in 3, it's a birdie. If I get it in 2, it's an eagle. In 5, it's a bogey. Yeah, those are the common terms that you'll hear with golf scoring. Nice little fade. Beautiful. Now let's redeem ourselves, shall we? Let's redeem ourselves for that last hole. It'll be downhill with this wind. I don't think that's gonna quite get there. Something like this, though. In the general area, a little right. Ooh, wow, that still went. Was I on a downhill lie? I know I overhit that. I must have been on a downhill lie the way that flew. Or maybe the wind carried it more because of the way that it's curving with the wind. It caught more of a tailwind. %56 again. That's a better read. All right. That's how we end the round. Get a little birdie going. Not too bad. Not too bad. A couple of bogeys on there because we just failed to get up and down from the bunker. Some missed putts, but we also got some eagles on the card, so. Overall, pretty pleased with it. Now that means it's time for the par 3. Now it's time for par 3. Hopefully we can steal a hole in one, right? We got 72 attempts at it. Just sub, appreciate that, Aaron. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Where are they taking us? Is this one that I'm familiar with? No, I am not familiar with this course. Nordquist, Radiance, par 3. Rethorog, though, Rethor OG. I don't actually know how you pronounce his name. I have seen that designer before. We've definitely played something of his, or at least, or potentially multiple things of his in the past. Okay, so we gotta take a quick 2-minute break. For those unfamiliar with the drill, we take a 2 to 3 minute break, every hour or so to clear the pre-rolls out and make sure that nobody watching on Twitch gets pre-rolls as best as we can help it. So to avoid anybody having to worry about missing content, we take a break together. So go stretch, go grab a drink, come back here in 2 minutes, and we will dive into the par 3 action for this evening. Thank you all for being here. If you're enjoying and watching on YouTube, a like and a sub go a long way. Be like Aaron. Be like Aaron. All right, I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Be right back.
It's raining.
Ads. Are the ads not done? What's happening here? There they go. Alright. Apparently I misjudged when the ads were supposed to end. Silly me. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Playing from the tips, high winds out of the northeast, normal fairways, which the fairways don't matter. So we got firm, fast greens. Pretty tame. Pretty tame, all things considered, though it's par threes, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, thank you for the luck. Okay, so completely random. So I got my hair cut today, and I guess when she was done cutting like most of the stuff, she put some product in. I don't know if it's some sort of mousse or some. I have no idea what. I don't put product in my hair. I probably haven't had product since I was in like elementary school. You know, your mom putting like little bits of gelled up, whatever. I don't like the feeling of it. How do people put stuff in their hair? It feels like hard slash. It's just weird. I don't like it. I don't like change. It's unnecessary. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, they are kind of bowls. They are kind of bowls, so we'll see what we can do with it. We got to put it online. It's a good line. I underhit it. Oh, but it does roll downhill a little. No. Left it short. The best part about this, I can't wait for the putt in a valley and double break and have no idea how it's gonna go. I feel like I gotta go out here. Good call. All right. Birdie the first. Okay, so you got a backstop here. It's not a huge backstop though, so I feel like if you're like really truly trying to play backstop, you would be here and trying to roll it back, and it would like swing down, and that's how you would do it. But 92, 82. I mean, I feel like if there's ever a place where you're gonna try to backstop it, is in tournaments where it doesn't matter so much. So let's try. Come back down. Start peeling back towards the hole. It's just not enough momentum. Now I did land it off the green, and just out a little bit. So that's not helping my cause. I just don't know if going right at it is the play or not. Into a headwind though, downhill, maybe it would have been okay. Our son is practicing his Soldier Boy, keeps doing you. Soldier Boy 10. That's so funny. See, it's the downhill kick. I don't know how that's gonna play. I pulled it. Dang. Underswing and pulled. It's got an opportunity though. It's got an opportunity. There's not a lot happening. Bingo. Bingo bango. The time we took to learn the whole dance that didn't even matter for our entrance at my sister's wedding. Yeah, I remember. We tried to do as much of it as we could, but yeah. So at my sister's wedding, they like wanted everybody in the wedding to go down and do like a song, like you had to pick it, your entrance song and whatever. So like we were like, okay, we're gonna do Crank That. We're gonna learn the dance and everything. But I just don't think most did not take it as seriously as we did. It was very disappointing. That's too much speed. I do not like this, Sam I am. I gotta go outside the hole, don't I? Yeah, it turned so sharp. Oh! Oh! That was weird. That was weird. What's the difference in the numbers on the irons? So the lower the number, the less loft that the club has. And the club is also a little bit longer, so it makes it go further but it's less spinny. Hell yeah, thank you very much for the follow. So I think a 9 iron has 40... Let me do the math on this. Somewhere around like 44 degrees of loft, something like that. As the clubs get longer, the shaft length gets a little bit longer and it's a little bit less angled. So physics, longer lever, lower flight, it flies further, but you have less control. So that's why as I cycle through here, like it goes 9 iron, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and it keeps getting further and further away. Sorry, you're bothering me? No, absolutely not bothering me. I closed it. Yeah, if I was not okay with being asked questions and talking to people, I wouldn't stream or make content. Yeah, absolutely not any trouble. Overswung it. Yeah, because all the break is late in that. Welcome back, JB. Loves to explain things in details. It's my specialty. I'm gonna go with it's not a dig, it's just that I'm thorough. Alright, don't listen. I shouldn't say don't listen to my wife because she's a mod, so listen to my wife, I guess. That's how I try and live a happy life. That feels like it's not gonna make it. 184, 8. This seems like a bad call. I like the fade though. I underhit it. Oh, that hung out. I really thought I was gonna sling a bit more on the left to right. Give myself a better angle. Your wife would say the same. Daughter told you today she got a 105 on her spelling test with the bonus word of Joshua is in the book of the Old Testament. What? So what? They just threw out spell Joshua, not even a word but a name? Right, it's the light tap, which means it's gonna break. You gotta actually give these quite a bit of room to turn. You actually gotta give those quite a bit of room to turn. Mod that doesn't know how to use all the power. Doesn't know how to use all the power, except does, in the sense that my wife doesn't really know how to do much other than ban people. So, you've been warned. Menace to society. I keep missing inputs around here. We've been either pulling it or closing it on a good number of these holes. Or at least making putts. Explain to her and your wife the origin of that name and how it comes from Yeshua and the longer of Yahashua. Okay, so now I understand the context. Yeah, I'm one that'll like have a question of like, oh, where does that, or that sounds like something like I've heard before. Where does that originate from? Let me look it up. The power of the cell phone, I think I use for good. You know, I have a world full of answers at my fingertips. My wife would disagree with the usefulness of that, and I counter with, how can you just blissfully live like ignorant of the answer if you can get it? I'm sure if I was born decades ago, I would have an encyclopedia collection and like refer to that quite a lot because I like to know. I want to know what the answer is. If I have a question, I'd like it answered. Close it again? Oh no. That could have ended up worse. Can't believe everything on the internet though. No, everything on the internet is the truth. No, I mean I obviously trying, you know. I know what resources to trust. I'm not blindly following everything that I read. Yeah, I like to try and look things up if I have a question about it, because I'd rather know than not, because the answer is right there. Okay, so I need to finish my swing a lot straighter. Also, I hate everything about this. Try to land this shorter. What is wrong with my thumb right now? Like, what is actually wrong with my thumb right now? Oh boy. Okay. 6 under going out. Not the worst thing, but my inputs have gone to the wayside. That's long. Okay, we are going back to straighter. There we go. Right of the hole. I mean, I see why the scores are the way they are, because it's definitely still kind of bowl-like at a lot of the pins. They haven't been bowl-like to flattish. They haven't been crazy putts for the most part. Great. I don't know, it is normal greens, or normal... I kind of want to see this. Kind of want to see how this pans out. Hit the fairway, but it's normal. Okay, it wasn't a poor idea. Which is ultimately all I was trying to avoid. I underswung it. That was the putt. It like goes far and then it starts to tail off at the end. Downhill, downwind. 168. It's gonna be like a 180 carry. Kind of thinking this is probably going to be the fairway bounce and then go from there. Okay, so down, because it's downwind, choke 9, like it still rolls a bunch. Hey, good evening, John. Round 1 was the easiest in your opinion, JB? I'm not surprised by that. Play against the real other player? Yeah, so the in-game leaderboard for the society, anybody that plays the society, their scores will show up on the leaderboard. Top 3 or win? I don't know about that. I mean, it would be pretty nice, but yeah, we'd have to play some pretty great golf. The competition is very, very steep. 59%. That's low. Hey, welcome back, Jeffy. Yeah, just gotta put it closer. Gotta put it closer. Can't be affording that. Ooh, okay. So here's a tester, because I'm not very good with these. As is, that was actually a lot better on the inputs than I normally have. But not great on the wind adjustment. Send the link again? Oh, you're talking about the horizontal stream? Sure thing. Let me see here. Here. There you go. Yeah, so for anybody watching in the vertical, I just posted that's the link to the horizontal version of the YouTube stream, if interested. Choke 6 with a backstop. Actually, there's a chance if you get this right, you just land it in the rough and like skirt it on. I pushed it. Oh no, that may have been short. That may have well been short. 56. Get in there, son. Get in there. How do you get movement on the right? Like, how is the ball moving to the right? So, yeah, you can get a little bit from, like, as a right-handed golfer, if you play a fade, it's going to move left to right, but it's going to start left and move back towards center. It's the left to right wind. Or, if you're not playing a par 3 course, if you got the ball below your feet, then the ball's also going to go left to right. So those are the two components that are going to put that sideways movement on. So here we've got left to right in our face. So it's going to move, yeah, left to right. That came out so short, jeez. Underswung it. Gosh darn it, how is that? There's a couple of them that I've had underswung. You played real golf, hitting it where you were looking would be your problem. I play real golf, and that is definitely a big problem. Very, very good analysis. Not bad distance control. Definitely caught it over fading a bit there. And then I don't know why I'm like not taking the time to actually read that. That's a boneheaded mistake. Moving on the left on true shot. Right, so as you move it to the left, that's changing your start line to the left. But it also is, because you're still aimed straight, that means you're opening the face. So when you hit right to left, which I guess if I'm drawing it in the camera is this way, right? Like you're starting out on this line and then it's gonna curl back. Conversely, if I moved it this way, it would be a right to left shot shape. So that arrow is showing you the spin on the ball, like backspin only. It's not showing you like the full curvature. You would see the full curvature if you were playing on a different difficulty setting. The difficulty setting we're playing on doesn't have it. .42. Right, going right for the bowl. Of course I close it. Nice. Good job, me. Are there settings? Yeah, so in your settings, if you turn on... Let me see here. If you turn on the trajectory setting, that's going to show you the arc. And so as you shot shape, that arc will move. And then obviously you'll have a much better idea. Of at least what the shot shaping input will do. It's not going to tell you, it's not going to show you like the wind adjustment or the lie adjustment. If it's off like we have it now, it just doesn't show it to you visually. It's still happening behind the scenes. Overswung it. Gosh darn it, Colby. Every time I think about these things too much, I underhit it, overhit it. So bad. So bad. Well, I guess since it's a par 3 course, we're pretty much right on time to do 2 rounds in an hour. Well, we shot 10 under. We're 4 strokes back of the lead. It's actually not that bad, all things considered. Remind you, you're on your own. I'm not streaming tomorrow. We have off this Thursday because the Eagles are playing. All right, here we go. Very firm and a little bit quicker, so they lower the green speeds, but now the danger occurs. So yeah, that's a general reminder for everybody. No stream this Thursday. I'm watching my Eagles play. And that'll be a trend through the season. Thursday or Monday night games. Sorry, not sorry. $21, $29. I took off a little bit because I didn't want to be too far. Oh, come on. That was so mean. It, like, dipped out on me. Whereas an Eagles fan won't hold it against me too much. Born and raised Philly Burbs, so, you know. It's been the cross I bear my whole life, you know? That's all I know. This is so tough. I don't love this. I gotta go right of the hole. It's gonna kick left here. Hey, welcome back, hey boys. How are we doing today? You saying try a par 5 course, Jeffy? I don't schedule the events, I just play them. So this is just what was scheduled for us. We normally don't play par 3 courses. Wasn't sure how that would play with the very firms and the D-loft and everything. Okay, starting to make some putts though. Could be worse, could be a Raiders fan. Could be. Could be. I'm just glad that, you know, my team has gotten to the point where we've won championships in my lifetime. You know, and have had a good team for most of my life. That landing in the rough could be fantastic. Oh, it ran out of steam. feel like it was a little bit downhill here to the hole. No, it was uphill. Okay. I thought we like maybe just ran out of steam of that. Jumped so far left. That's where somebody would be like, it's your swing path. Well, it was open. That jumped straight to the left, was below the hole in an instant. Never had an opportunity. Warren's gonna run out of steam. Let's see here. That's I don't know. I feel like choke the hybrid. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe playing the 4-iron straight up was the play. No. Choking the hybrid was the way to go. Milkman. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome back. I don't love this putt. Everything about it I hate. 41%, you're tapping it, it's breaking a ton. These are the worst. These are the worst, because you gotta envision what does such little power on such steep greens do. Oh, come on. Did you see it like straighten out again and then dip? What is that about? What is that about? Thank the Eagles for your first ring. You're welcome, I guess. Fortunately, I don't think I had to endure that one. Hey, take it easy, Jeffy. You're talking about Bucks? What was that, like early 2000s NFC run? I thought you were talking an AFC team. Oh, yeah, that was... had to endure that in my childhood. Buttery smooth swing. That's not bad. That's a pretty good read of the situation. Gruden run, you were 30? I'm gonna decline to... I'm 30 now, I'll let you do the math. I closed it. It's crazy because with the greens being very firm, but that being normal, such a discrepancy. Or not even discrepancy, it's such a disparity, I guess is the better term. I was overthinking it. I was almost playing it like it was gonna go more right, but that's a straight putt. It's a straight putt. Don't be dumb. Don't do dumb things. All right, well, we're 4 under through 7 holes. We've had quite a few misses in terms of, like, just mishitting our putts power-wise, so I feel like we can be pretty content. Hey, Naxel, it's going well. How are you doing? Chilling with a little bit of par 3 action tonight, so I'm enjoying it. Alright, this is gonna start left and start cutting back to the right down the hill. I'm gonna aim. Actually, I'm gonna take this to the right-hand side of the tee box. Give us a bit more room to work. So there's the big slinging fade. I overslung it. That would have been really good because that distance was nice, but I wanted to be left so we could feed down towards the hole a little bit more. Ooh, just grabs it. Just grabs it. Second round QB that turned out that good is an amazing grab. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think how many of, like, the top quarterbacks of all time are outside of the top. You know, I don't have the numbers on it, but I know when they talk about the numbers of, like, the #1 overall, like, I think Manning, I think Peyton is, like, the one that turned out the best there, but, like, a lot of times the #1 overall guy doesn't pan out quite as well, and all those different stats I think are so interesting. You get guys like Breeze and Brady and stuff who are these later picks. I get down here and it's gonna roll down the hill, but I am not adjusting enough to the left right now on those left to right shots. Missed it left. Oh, it holds on. Nice putt. Drew's under 6 foot. Yeah. Yeah, I remember them. I remember that being something they talked about, that he was definitely like an undersized quarterback height-wise. Because obviously the issue is if you're not a tall quarterback, you know, seeing over your offensive line, you know, they talk about it the same way they did with, like, Darren Sproles and some of these other shorter running backs of, you know, for a quarterback, it's tough because you need to see to throw, but it may, you know, for other positions, it can be advantageous because you're below the line of vision. You definitely hear that as a big talking point, especially with players out of college, right? Like, you've got guys that you just talk about with like draft prospects, if they're gonna be good or not, just, you know, based on even if they have the quote unquote like build. That was too long. Short, but he has so many. Oh yeah, Tua's been in a very dangerous, to say the least, number of concussions. Yeah, it's for player safety. You would, yeah, I think the argument to retire is a, like, there is foundation to it, but it's also hard to tell someone to give up their livelihood and their passion. Oh man, dialed in. Dialed in close. All right, we had a slow start to the round, but we've gone on a little stretch here. Okay. Pushed it. But we make the hole-in-one anyway. So I thought, so game plan was to go left and play it like left and curl it back to the right, but that angle works too. That angle works too. What's going on, ears? Came close so many times those 4 rounds. Well, I said we got 72 shots at a hole-in-one. It only took us 31. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Which means, statistically, if we can go in the same amount of tries, we can get another one. Need to join WTC Plat? I've seen that name. I don't really know much about it. It's invite only though, right? Oh, that kicks right? I thought that kicks left from there. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what it is. I've seen, like, I want to say I've seen Bot play it. And I've heard mention of it But outside of that, I don't really know anything. Much easier for you old people to watch on YouTube, Milkman? I try and meet the people where they're at. That's why we've got Twitch stream, we've got the horizontal YouTube stream, and we've got a vertical YouTube stream. You know, try and give people the option. You know, obviously a bit of it is about reach. You know, it's about reach, but it's also just about giving people the option to watch where they want to. Yeah, what's going on, Seth? Who's the best player in this game? Woe be killin'. Woe be killin' if you're talking like the largest, or not the largest, if you're talking about like the best player skill-wise in the game, it's Woe. If you're talking about like the biggest streamer, it's Hemo, and if you're talking the biggest, like if you're talking number one streamer, it's Hemo, and number one content creator overall, it's Apex Hound. He's got a huge YouTube following. What is this? 87%? Oh, that's 3% under. Oh, we would have been long. I struggle with those shots immensely. Whoa, no way. I guess I need to hammer those home. Yeah, so JB, give me a little bit of the rundown. Who runs it? Not that I have the problem is I don't really have the time to pick up else outside of TGC because I play so slowly on average. But who runs it? What's the general deal with it? I gave too much respect to the win. This is not great. %. Oh, he's tucking it. I can't see it. It's in the bottom of the cup. All right. Love when I can't see around the big man. $41, $43. $47. I think sometimes my problem there is like I make a decision and then I hit the 101. Like there probably is some of that I have to blame. We are overall putting pretty well. That was a good turnaround. We Shot 15 under there on round 2. Slower start and then really picked it up the last 3/4 of the round. New tour that's in its infant stages. So far the tournaments have been good. Not always a 4-rounder, sometimes do 2-rounders. Okay, so how many tournaments a week? Because you got to understand, I'm already pretty well only squeezing True Sim and Plat. And so, like, I don't think I'll be able to add anything else. Appreciate you trying to get me in on it, but I'm like too slow of a player, and I am playing other games. I think 2 a week, yeah, that's already... I don't even think I could play one of them a week, let alone 2. But again, appreciate you trying to get me in on it. You know, feel included. I don't know. Always a bit on the outside. Just kind of do my own thing, play TGC. Not really in on like any of the groups, special societies, and all that jazz. All right, we gotta take a quick 3-minute break. We've got 2 more rounds of par 3 action coming your way. Thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, drop a follow, drop a sub, join the Discord. Keep up with when we go live, any stream announcements. We've got Ryder Cup action coming up this weekend. Discord announcements are going to be the way to keep up with all the future tee times. 2:30 Eastern. We've got our first foursome match for week 1, but there are still foursome and 4-ball for week 2, and then the singles. So obviously I try and tell you guys here, but you know, we stream for hours, so you could easily miss the announcements. So join the Discord. Anywho, that's my plug. I'll see you guys in 3. Go stretch or grab a snack or something.
It's raining.
Ads. Got the timing on that one correct. All right, we got rounds 3 and 4. They're moving us back at T-box. We're alternating here so far. Low winds this time, default firmness, and fast. Well, it was very firm last time. I would expect default firmness to be still pretty firm. I mean, it says firm. It's probably close to the very firm greens, but not quite as firm. We'll see on the first bounce how it goes. But what it said fast, right? I guess it's like a default fast. Okay, so like something like this is gonna go somewhere in here. It's gonna be so hard to stop it. I think you have to play it out here. I don't think you have much option. I played it close though. Rip. Rip. Okay. Gotta get our swing dialed back in, you know. It's such a weird thing that we've been like a lot better at chipping. Like pulled that one, but I don't know, our overall feel with the chips, I think generally speaking, we still send some, you know, a little bit further than we'd like. Which is overall, they're certainly in a better spot. Alright, I'm going choke shot. Am I going choke shot? It's firm, it's fast. If I go 170. Yeah, I mean, we may as well give it a chance. A little bit of release. Not a bad effort. There was ever a time that I would suddenly want it to have been the 101 instead of 100, it would be there. $141, 143. Question is, how much wind is this? I don't expect it to be much, but I think that's the right line, but I underhit it. We'll see if it has enough legs. Yeah, oh man. 100%. Not gonna lie, 100% may have been nice. That's what you get, Colby, for not reading and also for pushing your putt. Hit 101 every shot. I hit 101 a lot, but I also do hit 100. I just kind of have that baked into my head as far as, you know, what I'm gonna hit. Alright, I'm kind of trying to hit the rough here. Under swinging again, though. Alright, take care of your input, Colby. Well, that lied to me. That flat out lied to me. I don't know if that's one that I should have just hit straight and hammered it. This is gonna go. I think we landed that at the exact perfect spot. Put loft on it, landed it like just on the front of the green where there was a touch of uphill. I tell you what, I really am always trying for a hole-in-one. I just always want them. Nice, beautiful stroke. Kick to the right. Release down there to the right. Oh, you've gotta go in. I thought we had it. I really thought we had it. Everything was to a T how I had drawn it up. Just didn't go in the hole. Try number 2. It was back-to-back, just like perfectly executed 7 irons. What's going on, Simblood? Am I frozen? No. Are you frozen? Everything looks good from my end. Hey, what up, V-Town? Welcome back. How have you been? How we doing? 96. It's a 7 iron. It's kind of that, like, it's that right idea again. Oh, come on, man. That's 3 7 irons in a row that I think we just couldn't have hit much better. I'm doing well, man. Dad life's going good. We've got neighbors. So we moved back in November, so we've been here like 10 months now. Our neighbors out back, their kids are like late elementary to middle school age. But our son's been they like playing with him, and he loves the attention and playing and everything. So a couple of nights this week we've been just hanging out back, and then they've started to play and just hanging out and talking with the neighbors. You know, trying to do the adult thing, make friends, all that jazz. The right play. You just have to get... I would have had to get more left. Whoa, that snapped. And it came back. I was playing for it to come back a little bit, but I wasn't playing for it to go that far left off the foot. What up, Possum College? Last offseason was Bullcracken Island par 3. All had a few aces on that one. Well, Bullcracken is like pretty well designed for that, right? Like it has a lot of holes that are carved as a bowl. We actually made a hole in one on the last round though. Nice little back spinner. Just put in so you can say we're here, V-Town. I gotta ace another one. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. I'm trying though. Don't get it twisted. We're trying. Didn't get enough to the right. Good distance control. 39%. Oh, how I hate how little you touch it. Oh, come on. Don't do me dirty like that, man. Gosh darn it. Alright, well our streak runs out. Ooh, 162. I think we gotta do something like this. Come on, be the one. No! Good evening, Casey. Any interest in football? All right, I'll let you deduce this, V-Town. I'm taking off stream tomorrow night to watch my Eagles play. That answer the question sufficiently. 72, 83, little wind. Come on, we keep giving ourselves chances. Oh, it straightened out too much. Perfect distance. Perfect distance as well. You're also a huge Eagles fan? Get in there, V-Town. Yeah, I'm originally from an hour north of Philly, so born and bred. Not getting the wind read quite right. In terms of, like, pure amount. Actually, Canadian. Okay, so what got... I guess 2 questions. What got you into football? Although I know... So, like, I'm a Penn State guy for college football. I know over the years Penn State has had a few Canadian players. But then what got you, onto the Eagles in particular? There is a little bit of wind. I couldn't tell. It's so hard to tell. So hard to tell on low winds if there's anything. Streaming and watching the game tomorrow night, Stash? No, I'm taking the night off to watch. There's no co-stream like opportunities because of licensing and all of that stuff, so I don't want to miss the game. I don't want to, be trying to watch the game while I'm streaming, because that's just, there's a whole lot of distraction in trying to do something like that. I felt that I overswung that. I knew it. I knew it. What's going on, DK? How did I get good at golf? Virtually playing a lot. Playing a lot. So I've played, prior to this game, I had 2,300 hours in the series already. So there's a lot from the, I guess, strategic side of the game that I'm familiar with. And then, once it came to this game itself, there was a lot less to learn. Just get better at the inputs. Hey, Charon. Play in real life? Seems like I'd be good. I am not good in real life, but that's because I started playing golf IRL from playing the games, and so I haven't had a lot of time to put into actually playing. And then, of course, I picked up golf, and then a couple years later decided I would have a kid. So that's really kind of hindered my ability to progress. So that's where it stands. I'm not very good at IRL golf. I do enjoy it though. We've already got one hole-in-one, and we have peppered the flagstick multiple times since. Multiple times since. Come on, wind. Move it a little bit left, why don't you? Oh, man. Been a Flyers fan since you were like 8, so when you got into football, you went straight to the Philly team, never regretted it? There you go. There you go. So do you follow any other major, major sports? Like, are you Philadelphia for anything, or do you have some Canadian allegiances? Ooh, that cut through a little bit more. Thought the wind might play a touch more than it did there. Oh, it did swing more. I mean, even with a little more pace, I think we just missed that low. All right, I mean, another solid round. No aces on this one, unfortunately. But boy, did we have some looks. Felt like the proximity was honestly pretty great there. Big sports guy, you're a Jays fan, but still really like the Phillies. Yeah, I guess that would put you in a position where you have like somewhat split allegiance. What was the proximity on that round? That's disgusting. Too bad I can't putt. Missed 3 of them. 7.8 feet? Ew. 9.7? The first round was my worst, 21.6. That's nasty. That's nasty. Alright, well, we got one more. One more chance for hole-in-ones, high winds. Moderate for the last. When we were talking about it yesterday, or 2 nights ago, I thought that the greens were gonna be, I don't know, I thought the conditions were gonna be a lot worse. But this just goes to show, like, my approach game generally is not the problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not my... It's not the normal issue for us. Oh, I gotta be... Okay. Excuse me? Paul, what? I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful on these green speeds, because they're slower, which means adding to them is going to prove problematic. Trying to envision these flight trajectories. I don't know, what do you guys do for side winds and side hills? Because for me, that's always the biggest thing, and I know I'm like a broken record with that, but I don't have... like a, this is how far I play it sort of deal. 106. And then take a little bit off and just like peel it. Cause you're lofting it. So high up in the air. Close your eyes and pray. Yeah, that's not how my brain works. I mean, some holes, I guess it kind of is, but I don't know. When it comes to par threes and stuff, I'm trying to be like mega precise, which is often to my downfall. That's still... It's moderate greens, though. It still kicks that far? I mean, I know it's a tailwind, but... Really? 60%. Oh. That snapped hard. Dang. Snapped real hard. Hey, good evening, RJ. Welcome back. My downfall is your best shot. Yeah, I mean, it's all relative, isn't it? Certainly is. I mean, we've been striking it incredibly well this whole tournament. Trying to use the rough as a way to slow it down. Competing with other people, Charles? Yes. So there is... I don't know, is there a way to pull it up? Yeah. So there's a leaderboard. I don't think it's gonna show up well on the horizontal stream, but right now we're sitting top 5. So it's a 4-round tournament. Everybody plays at their own time during the window of the tournament, and then your scores get compared against each other. %5 power. There we go. Nice read. I have never played WGT Declan, no. I guess I had heard that there was a mobile version. I know that I guess the more popular version would be the desktop one. But yeah, I haven't played those games. I don't know, I enjoy the feel of the controller and the analog swing. It's not nice. Oh, that's so short. Overshaped it. I guess I can be a little bit more aggressive. Underswung it. Though that jumped That jumped to the right really quickly, so I don't even know if hitting it full pace would have mattered. Side slopes and winds, what you do is take a mental image of the foot lie, give it a number, and then just use this number to adjust based with the winds. Well, so like I guess with the wind, for example, like say this is like a 9 mile an hour left to right wind. Like, do you have just an adjustment that you make? I hit that rhythm pretty hard. That's why we flew. I was a little bit too aggressive with that joystick on the downswing. Oh, come on, man. Well, from Ireland? Well, hello from the eastern US. It's quite late for you. Or quite early, I guess, depending on what your schedule is. $88. It's gonna carry over 200. I guess you just play this, let it peel off towards the hole a little bit left. And then I think down the hill you gotta be more out here. Nope. That is where I am very wrong. Good putt, though. Good putt, though. Hey, what's going on, Jim? How'd the Ryder Cup go? Saw the one wild putt, but that's it. So we were down. That big putt brought us even, and then I think we were down a little bit. Zane won a hole. I kind of struggled through the second half of the front nine, and then back nine I turned it on. And Zane and I complimented each other really, really well in our gameplay. We won 3-up. So we took the point. I believe Team USA is up 3-0. 3 full points won. So we're out to a strong start. Obviously, lots of golf gonna be going on, this weekend. Come on, be good. Get left? No. Oh, that was drawn up so well. Do they have a schedule anywhere? For any matches that people have figured out their scheduling, yes. Let me drop the link. And I'll just drop it in all of the chats. So for anybody interested, we are playing in a Creator Ryder Cup hosted by the Apex Hound and Respawn, if you are familiar with those names. We've got 10 on each side for USA and Europe. It started last weekend. I'll be running for a few weeks here through September as the real life Ryder Cup is also going on. So We've already got 3 matches in. We got matches this weekend, including our second match. We played our 4-ball on Sunday. We've got next Sunday our foursome. Cockster and I are playing against Emo and Tony Turbo. And then tomorrow or Friday, we should get information as to who our week 2 pairings are, and then we'll try and get those scheduled. So join Discord or keep up with that. Keep up with the information in that spreadsheet that's got all match information, clips if they have them, the scoring, VODs if you want to go back and watch different matches. It's a good time. Get involved. Oh, I missed it open. Oh, it's our first swing and miss in a while. I think we actually may have been short there. I think I did not respect the wind elevation combo enough. %70%. Might be a touch low. Yeah. Where's my wife? 10:30. Either sleeping or in bed scrolling through reels on her phone. Hey, happy Wednesday, young gat. Welcome back. Wouldn't understand the Irish way of talking, so you'll keep it simple. Oh, we've had a few Irishmen in the channel before, so I've been exposed to it a little bit, but I have a feeling that I haven't been given full bore Irish talk. Oh, that's 2 opens in a row. Did I lose my swing feel? Did I lose my swing feel? Is it gone? We had it for a number of rounds and it's finally escaping us? Is that the case? I hope not. We've been enjoying much of the fruits of its performance here. That's gonna be short. It's a good read. It's hard to hit that transition point there. She's got to be watching. My wife doesn't care that much. She pops in if she has something interesting to tell me. Tonight it was that my son was apparently just yelling "you" in his crib, so she told me that came in to talk about his soldier boying. There's the perfects, but I misjudged the wind on that one just a little bit. Really good read otherwise. Really good read otherwise. I moved it back a little bit left to right at the end, which was the ultimate mistake. Been back? I know it's a 50-degree, but we had headwind, we had loft. I guess I shouldn't be ultimately that surprised that we've had a pretty good tournament on a par 3 course. And our putting has still been not great. What do we do here? 92, 88. Because the 6-iron's like pin high. I left it open again. Dang. We've had like 3 of those opens on the back 9. By the back 9, I mean honestly just in the last 4 or 5 holes. No, come on, man. Can't be doing that to me. Incredibly rude. Incredibly rude to just put the brakes on right there. Okay, so the goal here is going to be baby, fade, hold it out just a little left from the wind, and 100% it, not 101. Well, I 98%ed it. That works too. Held maybe a little too firmly. Hey, what's going on, Blitzel? We got one in the second round, and we were dangerous close, like 3 holes in a row in the third. But this round, we just have not quite been able to get it. But we got 3 more chances. We've got 3 more chances, so maybe we can get a hole in one. A little bit tougher when we've got all this wind at play. It's short, and then come on. Don't get no. I actually thought it was gonna dunk the way that was tracking. Yeah, what up, Rake? Dang. Dang. That was almost it, Blitzel. That was almost the one. Okay, we got 2 more chances. Still a really, really good shot. Still a really good shot. Dropping some dimes in here, but... Oh, that feels left. Oh, that's long. I gotta figure out the, like, when the wind plays like that, why it goes so much further sometimes compared to others. Well, we got one hole-in-one in the tournament. Took 31 holes, which I think overall is... that's pretty good. Just trying to finish it with the birdie. And like I wanna make it. You know? %57%. Come on. And we're gonna just hit it on the edge. Nice. Alright, well, we tried. Only one, Mikey. Only one. But we came close so many times. And when I say we came close so many times, I'm gonna show you a proximity to hole that might make you sick. I'm gonna show you a proximity to hole that might make you sick. 39 on the last round. Jeez, Andrew. Jeez, man. Alright, so I got greens and reg, 93%. We were 13 foot for the tournament. But here in round 2 is where we hit the hole in one. Round 3, 94% green in regulation. 7.8 feet proximity to hole. Ugh, disgusting. Now, your boy still can't putt, so we missed 6 putts. We still missed 6. But yeah. 7.8 is that that's not natural. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we probably got beat in proximity. But I mean, we're up there for all the stats, for sure. That's atrocious. 59% medium. I've never putt that bad from medium. I'm like almost dead last. %60 long though is actually not the worst. Yeah, really good outside. I don't know, something about those 5 to 10 footers. We missed a lot of them. We missed a lot of them. Okay, so let's think about that. 60% on 27 putts. So yeah, 60%. So we missed like 11. Missed like 11 putts. That would mean if we made 80%, which doesn't even put us top 10, that buys us another 5 strokes. Where did we end up in the tournament? 4 strokes back in the lead. Yeah, somebody's got to teach me how to putt. Somebody's got to teach me how to putt. Because that just can't be the case. That just can't be the case. It can't be that much of a knock. All right, shall we take a little look-see at the hole-in-one? I think so. Ban? You want me to ban you? Why would I do that? Why would I ban you? That doesn't seem... Alright. Did I just hit that twice? I may have hit that twice. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's take a gander, shall we? If you're watching the vertical stream, sorry, I don't have the capture, so we're not gonna be able to replay it there. Web browser, and then I'm gonna disappear here. Yes. Pushed it. Look at that zip. We make the hole-in-one anyway. Just some beautiful... We'll watch it one more time. Pushed it. I was trying to play it from on the left-hand side. We make the hole-in-one and curl it back in, left to right. So I was trying to use the backspin on the left-hand side of that and spin it back left to right. I pushed it, but it still had the backspin and got the right direction on it. We had quite a few shots, though, that were very, very close, because marked a couple of them. I think this guy had... No! Yep, that had a good roll. Is this the one that almost... No, this isn't the one that almost dunked. This one was really close, too. Almost one-hopped it. I think this is the one right at the very end that almost... Okay. No! We had quite a few looks. We had quite a few looks. And there's also a little bit of insight on the stream markers and stuff that I use. Very, very useful. Very, very useful for making highlights and such. Because not only that, I also have it set up as a hotkey. That same hotkey that puts a stream marker in there for me. It does this beautiful thing where I also have it set up to make a vertical replay, so I can just grab my short and go. Do just a little bit of trim down. And we're on our way. Anywho, it's this behind the scenes. That's behind the scenes information. All right. Now you know. All right. Well, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for us, cause par 3 event just runs a little bit shorter. So, yeah, if you enjoyed, and if you really enjoyed, join the Discord. That's the best place to keep up with any stream announcements, updates to the schedule, such as we'll be off tomorrow night. Go Birds! I got a game to watch. Next stream will be Sunday. Sunday outside. So we normally stream Monday to Thursday. Next stream will be Sunday, 2:30 Eastern. Ryder Cup match number 2 for us. It'll be our first foursome match try and take home another point for Team USA. But yeah, if you just casually enjoy it, drop a like on the stream, drop a sub, drop a follow, find your way back here in the future. Be more than happy to have you. We play a lot of golf. We also play some other stuff. Lately, we've been diving into Star Wars Jedi Survivor, trying to play that for the first time on Jedi Grandmaster difficulty. The game, I might try and play it a little bit after stream here, try and make up for the game crash in the 30 minutes that we lost at the end of stream yesterday. But yeah, I'm done rambling. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this week. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time with the par 3. I enjoy it. It's a good time to throw a lot of darts. Yeah, have a wonderful night. We're gonna go say hello to Turd. He's playing some alt shots. Looks like some people that we may know from the community. So go hang out with him. Different vibe, but I'll trust him with you all. Have a wonderful weekend. And again, go Birds. See you Sunday.